I've only gone and found the best Wonderkids you can find in Pro Cycling Manager 25. And I'm not just going to tell you who the Wonderkids are, we're also going to put them to the test in race. So keep watching if you want to find a future star of cycling. But you may be asking, Joe, are you some kind of cycling scout? How do you know who the best Wonderkids are? Well, the answer is, I don't. But I do know someone who does. I'm actually talking about a group of people, of course, the WorldDB. In my opinion, the best database you can have on Pro Cycling Manager. Guys, the amount of work that goes into this database is unbelievable. They study all races in detail, including the junior races, so they know exactly who the best talents in the world are. So I have asked the WorldDB to go away and give me the 10 best Wonderkids in cycling right now. They've sent me back 10 Wonderkids with also their attributes 7 years in the future, so we can see just how these guys might develop. I've not had a look at these yet, and I cannot wait to see. So without further ado, let's take a look. So first up, let's head to Bahrain Victorious dev team and Jakub Ormazel, an 18-year-old super climber from, you guessed it, Slovenia. Have we found the new Roglic or even the new Pogacar already? This guy did something that neither of those riders did and just won the Giro Next Gen, a race that riders like Juan Ayuso and Tom Pidcock have won in real life, so he's in great company. Apparently, Jakub Ormazel translates to Jakub is tired. Well, he's not going to be tired for you on the hills. 73 in mountain, medium mountain and hills already, guys. He's 18 years old. And by the way, we're only looking at riders under 20 years old today. So the likes of Isaac Del Toro is already way too old for us. Anyway, back to Jakub Ormazel. It's time to see how this guy develops in Pro Cycling Manager. 7 years into the future, what a rider Ormazel has become. 79 medium mountain alongside 79 stamina as well. He is still a pure climber. He can't really time trial, but he does have a fast sprint and he can also ride on cobbles as well, so he is quite versatile. Anyway, next up we're heading to the Pro Ranks and Bardiani to find Filippo Ticcioni. Now he's already 1 year older than Ormazel and he's not quite got the climbing attributes either, but he's been recommended by the WorldDB guys, so let's see how this guy develops. Okay, very interesting. Only 77 as his highest mountain or hill attribute, but he can sprint with that 71 and 78 stamina as well, means he's a really versatile rider who can get over hills and also win in reduced sprints. While Ormazel won the Baby Giro in real life this year, Ticcioni was 5th place. Next then we're heading to the rider who was 6th place at the Baby Giro this year, Lorenzo Finn. And this guy really a pure climber right now in game, 74 mountain hills as well at just 18 years old. And this guy is the men's junior world champion in the road race. He won that race in Zurich. I think it was raining really heavily if I remember correctly, but he won it by over 2 minutes. So I'm expecting him to be a technically gifted rider. Let's see if that downhill develops as well. Well, it's developed to 74, but boy oh boy, Lorenzo Finn, maybe the best talent we've found so far. 79 mountain, medium mountain with 80 hill as well. So if you're looking for a rider who's just unbelievably good when the road goes uphill, Lorenzo Finn is your man. Anyway, that brings me to the final rider in this first section. I'm sure some of you have guessed it, the rider who won the Baby Giro last year. It's Jarno Widar, and still just 19 years old, riding for the Lotto dev team. 75 mountain and medium mountain as well, 76 acceleration as well, all just at 19 years old. He's a pocket rocket as well, 166 centimeters only. I can't wait to see how this man develops. Let's take a look. Oh my word, I think we found our first superstar here in Jarno Widar. 81 mountain and medium mountain with 82 hill stats, 82 acceleration as well. His time trial isn't the worst either. The only downside I can see is that recovery stat, only 68. So if you want an absolute superstar when it goes uphill, but maybe a little bit inconsistent in the Grand Tours, Jarno Widar is your man. To be honest, I'd definitely rather have him on my team in the future than be riding against him. Anyway, that's 4 riders already. Let's take a look at how these guys perform in game, and not with their current attributes, but with their attributes in the future. So I have set up a one-of-a-kind Il Lombardia in game. We have the future Ticcioni here from Bardiani. We have the future Ormazel here for Bahrain Victorious. We have the future Lorenzo Finn leading Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, and I'm taking control of Lotto. We are going to try and win this race with Jarno Widar. So can these guys from the future defeat the current Tadej Pogacar? That's what I want to see today. And I tell you what, I am really looking forward to this race. Leaving the start line, Vidar between Pogacar and Jorgensen. Jarno Vidar, what a rider. When you have a favourite like Vidar who's riding right next to Pogacar right now, we're going to ride on the front and try and dominate this race. UAE, your time at the front is over. Yeah, let's see about that. Our first sighting of Filippo Ticcioni in the peloton. Ormutzel riding much closer to the front than him, and Finn is just behind as well. I can't wait to see how they do today. Here we go then, the Shimano begins. I'm taking position next to Tadej Pogacar. At some point though, I want to use our acceleration. It's even better than Tadej's. Oh my word, Tadej just went, and we were caught napping in the group there. Look at Pogacar fly up the roads. We need to go right now. So Van Aert up to 95, my man. Lead out Jarno Vidar. Here we go, Vidar using that acceleration right now. We attack the group, trying to bridge to Tadej, and we're almost there. Almost. So Simon Yates behind Vidar and Enric Mas chasing, but Pogacar is up the roads. Can we bring him in? Oh no, we crack just to the top on Enric Mas's wheel. Evenepoel, Jorgensen and Ciccone catch us. It's a group of 7 riders here, and Jakob Ormutzel is here too. But one thing's for sure, I think Tadej Pogacar is going to win this one. He's 1 minute 20 ahead of the chasing group. Anyway, Ormutzel not doing any work right now, and a final chance now for Vidar to show off his punch. So let's see what happens here from the foot. Big attack by Jarno Vidar. Who can follow? Not Remco, surely. He's going to try Remco Evenepoel. Oh my word. A massive acceleration by Vidar. Evenepoel just getting back to the wheel. So I've taken the wheel of Jorgensen. Ormutzel absolutely hanging on the back of this group. And Pogacar is going to win up the road by 2.5 minutes here at Il Lombardia. We're sprinting for second place. On the wheel of Jorgensen, on the perfect wheel right now is Jarno Vidar. Can we use our acceleration to come past right now? There we go. Jarno Vidar going for second place. It's going to be a podium, but third place today at Il Lombardia for the future Jarno Vidar. That was a good race from Jarno Vidar. We missed the Pogacar move, tried to bridge, and we end up with a podium place. Is he a Pogacar killer though? Not quite. Ormutzel was 8th place, the best of the other Wonderkids, with Finn and Ticcioni much further back, so they didn't have the best day today. Anyway, let's move on and take a look at our next group of Wonderkids. But before we do that, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit subscribe down below and smash that like button while you're down there. Really appreciate the support on the channel. And let me know in the comments as well, who is your favourite Wonderkid on PCM25? Either from this list or a separate rider you've discovered yourself. Anyway, now we're heading to the French Decathlon AG2R dev team for Aubin Sparfel, an 18-year-old puncher, I would say. But he's so versatile, he's good on every terrain with that 68 mountain, and he can sprint too. This guy won the green jersey at the Giro Next Gen as well, so let's see how he develops, and oh my word, 79 hill, 78 acceleration, and look at those secondaries, 79 stamina and 81 resistance. He's good on cobbles and can get over climbs as well. This guy is so good. And being French, there's only one rider I can compare him to, a prime Julian Alaphilippe. Sparfel is slightly better in sprinting, he's faster than Alaphilippe ever was, and maybe not quite as pure a puncher. Anyway, a really cool rider in my opinion, one of my favourites so far. But let's now head to our second big dog of the video. I'm going to say Albert Withen Philipsen, already riding for Lidl Trek at 18 years old. He is so good, he's got the flat, he's got the hills, he's got the sprint, he's got the cobbles. This man has everything. I signed him in our Uno X career on last year's game, but I think this year he's way better than he was there. And looking at his future attributes, this guy is ridiculous. 81 hill, 78 flat. With those secondaries, he can sprint, he can go over the cobbles as well. This man can win almost every race he enters. And by the way, I should mention now, these future attributes are not guaranteed between save games. In one career, the same rider might develop better or worse than in another save, so keep that in mind today. But on to the next one then, and it's Senna time. Nope, not Ayrton Senna, but Senna Romain from Alpecin dev team. I mean, they already have the future Mathieu van der Poel in Tibor del Grosso. He's a bit older though. And Senna Romain might be even more talented. 72 cobbles, 73 hills, he can sprint as well, all at 18 years old. So I can't wait to see his future attributes. Loading them up, here we go. 77 hills, 79 cobbles, and look at those secondaries, oh my word. 79 stamina with 80 resistance. So he's not quite the future Mathieu van der Poel, but he's not far off him, that's for sure. On to the final rider in this section then. I'm sure you've heard of him, Mathieu Brennan. We saw him do well at the likes of Roubaix, already 75 cobble with the sprint stat, and he's a versatile sprinter as well. So there's no two ways about it. I think this man is the future British version of Peter Sagan. And actually, that sounds crazy to say, but looking at the attributes, I think it's true. Anyway, this guy is going to develop absolutely insanely. Let's take a look and... my word, 83 acceleration, 81 sprint. One of the best pure sprinters in the world. But he has 77 hill, he can prologue and time trial, 80 cobblestone, one of the favourites for Roubaix every single year. 83 resistance as well. This guy is going to be one of the best riders in the world, according to these predictions. Anyway, I reckon we should chuck those four into a race, don't you? And I really thought about Flanders, but we're going to go for Roubaix. Let's do Roubaix. I have literally taken the same start list from this year, booted it up in game, so Tadej Pogacar will be on the start line. So is the winner Mathieu van der Poel, of course, but he also has Philipsen and Senna Romain to help him. Senna Romain, probably a co-leader or a leader on his own right in almost any other team, but he's working for Van der Poel here today. I expect the same goes for Albert Witham Philipsen, working probably for his fellow Dane Mads Pedersen. And the course doesn't really suit Aubin Sparfell, more of a pure puncher, but he's here too for decathlon. Anyway, you know it, we're taking control of Visma Lease bike. Wout van Aert is here, but we're not riding for him today. We're riding for a victory for Mathieu Brennan in the velodrome. We have the sprint attributes. All we need to do is get to the velodrome alongside Pogacar and Van der Poel, and we'll smoke them there. I mean, seriously, why did Albert Witham Philipsen not develop with these attributes in our Uno X save? Which, by the way, of course, you can go back and watch all 33 episodes if you want on PCM25. No more spoilers from that series in today's video. Here we go then. Brennan, Pogacar, Van der Poel, and the like all hit the cobblestones. Oh my word. And literally straight after, Brennan punctures. Can you believe it?
12 seconds later.
Oh my word, I don't believe it. Mathieu Brennan has punctured yet again in this race. 2 punctures for Brennan. Pogacar just punctured as well, so we're going to follow him back to the front, and luckily we can just control the tempo in this group so we can get back to the front so easily. Oh, here we go. Counter-attacks behind. Sturven is involved. Witham Philipsen involved. Pogacar as well. And I was caught out there, so Wout van Aert is going to bridge right now with Mathieu Brennan in the wheel. Van der Poel following too. The trio. Brennan. Oh my word, Van Aert punctures. Van Aert punctures. Brennan now with Mathieu van der Poel, and we bridge to the front of the race. Well, the leaders group at least. Even in PCM, Wout van Aert is unlucky. Senna Romain attacking right now. It's Pogacar and Van der Poel now looking around behind. Wout van Aert will come back, and he is going to, I'm afraid, Wout. You're working for Brennan today. You're going to protect him. So right now, 41k to go. I'm in a group with Van der Poel and Pogacar. I'm going to follow... Oh, there goes Van der Poel. I was going to say try and follow them. I'm going to try and control them as best I can with Wout van Aert, and Brennan just sitting in the wheels the whole time. So right now, Albert Witham Philipsen working for Pedersen and Sturven behind. Philipsen is caught by Van der Poel, who is now leading this race, but he only has 30 seconds. As Mathieu van der Poel is caught, we have instant counter-attacks as well. Sturven, Witham Philipsen going as well. What's going on? As we say goodbye to Wout van Aert, Brennan needs to stay with Pogacar at least, as Van der Poel has just gone clear. I'm going to stay here with Pogacar. Hopefully, with his teammate, he'll help bring Van der Poel back. And without Wout van Aert, we don't have a domestique to help bring this in for a sprint. There goes Pogacar. We're trying to stay here on Carrefour de l'Arbre, but there's Van der Poel, there's Pogacar. Van Aert punctures behind, but can we stay with these guys at the front? Oh my word, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Mathieu Brennan, 04 Carrefour de l'Arbre. There's Pogacar counter-attacking. Can we stay in the wheel now of Mads Pedersen? Van der Poel counters. I cannot follow that, and I think Brennan is about to go bang out the back of this group. Come on, Brennan. Keep fighting. Hold the wheels. Oh my word, we've just held the wheel of Rex, Pedersen, Kung and Pogacar. Van der Poel 15 seconds ahead right now. Ganna is dropped, and then everyone else much further behind right now, but Brennan is in the fight for a cobblestone. Oh, Tadej Pogacar punctures on the penultimate cobblestone sector. We've been attacked by the likes of Pedersen, by the likes of Lawrence Rex, but we just about again get back to their wheel. We are fighting with everything we have right now. Pogacar fighting to get back on before the velodrome. Here we go. Don't follow the wheel into the velodrome. Now take the wheel of Mads Pedersen. I think we're fighting for second place, guys. But Brennan, sadly, is completely cooked into the velodrome. Rex, Kung, Pedersen and Pogacar will all beat him, but no one can beat Mathieu van der Poel. Here here at Paris-Roubaix. A shame we couldn't sprint for that, but 6th place with Brennan, it's not a terrible result, I guess. We were almost there for a podium and the fight for the win with Brennan, missing just that little 1%. Maybe those 2 punctures cost us in the end. Anyway, he was the best finisher of the future Wonderkids. You can see Witham Philipsen 17th, Senna Remain 23rd after a very active race, and all the way down in 63rd place. Albin Sparfell on a parkour, like I said, that doesn't really suit him. Anyway, I have 2 more Wonderkids on my list. Let's take a look, shall we? And I think you guys will know this one. Pablo Torres, the rider for UAE Team Emirates, just 19 years old, 77 mountain already. Of course, he's been snapped up by UAE Team Emirates with a contract until 2028, so you'll have to bide your time if you want to get him in your save. But if you can, you have one of the best climbers in the world coming to your team, 82 mountain in the future to go with as well, 79 recovery, a pure Grand Tour climber. Honestly, UAE just have an unfair team, don't they? Anyway, I've tried to save the best till last, and I think that man is Paul Seixas, 18 years old, already riding for the World Tour Decathlon team. If you've been following cycling this season, you know this man is the real deal. Top 10 at the Critérium de Dauphiné in real life. He's got the mountain, he's got the time trial, he's got literally everything. And I can't wait to see how his attributes look in the future, so let's take a look. Here we go, guys. That is what I wanted to see. 84 mountain, 83 medium mountain, 81 recovery, he can sprint, he can time trial too. Finally, I think we found a rider who can compete with Tadej Pogacar. And just maybe there's a chance we found France's next Tour de France winner. What do you reckon? Can Paul Seixas win the Tour de France? Let's take a look, shall we? So I've created a mini stage racing test at the Tour de France this year in game. We have some hills, we have a time trial, and we have a mountain with the Autocam. A climb I definitely remember Pogacar cracking on before. And I'll be taking control of Decathlon AG2R with Paul Seixas at the helm of our team. Paul Seixas from the future, that is. And all of the Wonderkids we've mentioned today are allowed into this race. So we have the likes of Witham Philipsen, Brennan, and Weedar on the favourite screen as well. Anyway, it's time for our mini Tour de France to begin. And honestly, this stage, Pogacar was the favourite, but Brennan, with that sprint stat as well, he's the favourite for me for this one. Saying that though, Witham Philipsen is so suited to this parkour as well. Let's get into the finale. 13k to go. I don't want Pogacar to attack just yet. We're looking at that final climb right here, and the 12.7% gradients, that's where we go, and that's where we maybe follow Pogacar. Now guys have done a brilliant job setting this up for Seixas. Here we go, Umrai and Tronchon are done, Berthe is done, here goes Seixas on the move, 5k to go, Vingegaard, Van der Poel all trying to follow, but who can follow Seixas? For now the answer is not even Tadej Pogacar. Jarno Weedar is trying to make the move, look at that acceleration go, he is flying now into 3k to go, a little kicker to the line, in fact let's go 99. Let's sprint, Seixas. Go for the win, buddy. Using all of that 78 downhill right now. 1k to go. Seixas still has a gap. Here comes Philipsen. Here comes Finn as well. But Paul Seixas wins the first stage of our mini Tour de France with a Wonderkid 1, 2, 3 as well. How cool is that? 3 Wonderkids taking the first 3 places, but Paul Seixas with 10 seconds, 10 bonus seconds, is in the yellow jersey. Come on. But now the crucial time trial from Cannes to Cannes, 32k. Remco's going to gain time today. Maybe Pogacar and Vingegaard as well, but Seixas is above Vingegaard on the favourites lists. And that's why this guy is such an incredible talent. He can time trial with the best GC guys in the world. Let's not talk too soon though. Let's see if he can do it. Away we go then. Paul Seixas begins his time trial in the maillot jaune. Lorenzo Finn wearing the white jersey for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. Albert Witham Philipsen in the green jersey just ahead of us on the road, and we're approaching the first splits. Here we go. Seixas, I've gone hard in this first split, and we're 6th at 31 seconds. 1 second behind Tadej Pogacar. Second split incoming for Seixas. Remco, I think, is going to be in the yellow jersey after this TC. I'm going to push it now up this little climb. 1 minute and 2 for Seixas. And we've lost a further 10 seconds to Pogacar. We're 7th place. I'm trying to catch Philipsen up the road. There he is. He's trying to catch Manier now, who's been passed by Finn in the white jersey. I'm spending a lot of energy, but we have a descent coming now, so I can now reduce this to maybe 75. Nope, let's keep it at 85. Let's go 90. Let's go 99. All the way to the line. Right now, Seixas, where do we go? 7th place. Oh, I will absolutely take that. We lose 19 seconds to Pogacar, which in the GC means we're now 1 second ahead of him, ahead of the final stage. Of course, we now have over a minute to make up on Remco. I think though, 84 mountain, we can do that surely. Vingegaard, by the way, absolutely nowhere in that time trial. He's down in 11th place right now. So let's see how this mini Tour de France shakes out. Paul Seixas, the second favourite behind Pogacar. Vingegaard there as well. Pablo Torres, the super domestique, is ready to help Pogacar. And I cannot wait to see what happens today on the Autocam. Away we go then. Paul Seixas donning the green jersey today. Pogacar in the World Champs. We're going to beat him by the end of this race. And I'm not even worried about dropping Remco in that yellow jersey. Here we go then. The fun begins. Pogacar straight away puts his team to the front. I'm relaying too though. I don't want to let him dominate us. Oh, here we go. We're pacing this climb still. And look who's attacked. It's Jakob Ormerzel. Dropped out of the GC. Maybe going for the KOM jersey? And you won't believe who the next rider to attack is. Of course, it's Jarno Widar trying to bridge now to Ormerzel. I love it. Here we go then, into the foot of the Autocam. Remco in yellow. I hope he's not there at the end of this climb. I hope it's Paul Seixas. 14k to go, 1 minute up to Widar and Ormerzel. Let's sit in for now, but I want to attack Tadej at some point today. Oh, here we go. Vingegaard on the attack. Vingegaard attacking with 10k to go. He's got time to make up, but Pogacar is staying put for now, so I'm okay here. We're going to let Remco's team do the work for now to chase in Roglic, Vingegaard and Geraint Thomas. There he goes. There goes Pogacar. There goes Tadej Pogacar. And I think this is the moment I'm going to bridge right now. 92 with Seixas. Remco in the wheel. But can he follow us? No, he can't. Seixas kicks clear. Let's get to Tadej. Oi, oi, oi. Seixas is so powerful on this climbs. And we're going to do it. We're going to get to Tadej Pogacar. There we go. It's Seixas, Vingegaard and Pogacar. Remember, we need 1 minute on Remco. He still has teammates helping him in Mikel Landa. And we just need to beat Pogacar. We're essentially on the same time. But Remco's still in a position to win this mini Tour de France. 21 seconds. There goes Pogacar. Let's try and stay here with Seixas now. 3k to go. Oh, it's so tricky. Ay, 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 ay. Seixas cannot follow. Seixas cannot follow. Get to the wheel of Vingegaard. Where is Remco? He's still behind now trying to bridge. But Seixas is going to crack by the top of this climb. I don't believe it. Pogacar going all in. So is Vingegaard. So is Seixas. So is Remco behind. And Seixas cracks in the final meters. Pogacar is gonna beat Jonas Vingegaard and win on the Autocam. Seixas will be third, and I think Remco Evenepoel is going to win this mini Tour de France. Whew, what a race that was. Well guys, that was fun, wasn't it? Pogacar and Vingegaard just dropping Seixas towards the end. We couldn't quite hold that wheel. I think we needed a plus race day. But Remco only 20 seconds behind means he wins our mini Tour de France with Seixas in third place. We do though beat Pogacar in the green points jersey. We take the wins when we can, especially when you're racing against Tadej Pogacar. Lorenzo Finn makes the top 10 as well while working for Roglic, but I loved that first stage with Witham Philipsen, Finn and Seixas making up the podium. Anyway, according to the WorldDB, those are the top 10 Wonderkids presented to you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A massive shout out again to the WorldDB guys. If you're not following, if you're not subscribed to their stuff, make sure you subscribe to their database. It's the best in my opinion. Remember to let me know in the comments who is your favourite Wonderkid on PCM right now. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed today. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.